The tree is an important part of the living earth. In addition to its wide variety of ecological functions, it has been the most important source of raw materials for humans since the dawn of civilization, with its fruits and its wood. From time immemorial, the tree has been considered a symbol of life, and for this reason, it's the most highly valued living design element in horticulture and landscape gardening. But before a tree can become established in its final location, it has to survive a prolonged and critical period of initial growth, something which, even under ideal conditions, not every sapling succeeds in doing. Even higher are the failure rates among plantings in so-called extreme locations. Here, effective soil improvement materials should be used beforehand to create the basis for the long-term growth of the precious young tree. One component of this is the mycorrhiza. These artificial substrates, as they're used in inner city areas and street locations, have more or less no biological life of their own. If we then incorporate mycorrhizal fungi, we also incorporate the fungal partners which the tree needs for survival and healthy growth, highly effective selected fungal strains, which in combination with the roots of the tree guarantee an ideal supply of water and nutrients, and also provide protection against harmful organisms in the soil. In the soil of healthy forests, these symbiotic fungi are of course present. All of the creatures there that crawl and fly benefit from the special vital fungi in the soil. But what makes this association between the fungi and the roots in the soil of the forests so indispensable? The cotton-thin mycelium web of the fungi places itself like a mantle around the ends of the fine roots of trees and shrubs, and even penetrates into the roots, and then begins an amazing cooperation between the two forms of life. The fungus withdraws sugars from the cells of the roots, and in return provides the tree with water and valuable minerals. Each gets what it would be difficult for it to obtain without the help of the other. The fungus receives sugar, which is rich in energy, and the tree minerals and water, which it converts back to sugar in the leaves with the help of sunlight and carbon dioxide. In order to create such a perfect plant environment in artificially created locations such as roads and inner city areas, it is possible today to make use of this ingenious form of coexistence provided by nature. The decisive factor here is to select the appropriate root fungus in the GEFA mycorrhiza table and use it accordingly. The highly efficient GEFA mycorrhiza vaccine, which is specific to the type of tree, fulfills the specifications of the FLL. It's freshly harvested by GEFA before being mixed and dispatched in line with customer wishes, individual, inexpensive, and specific to the type of tree. The vaccine that has been adapted to your requirements can now be incorporated into the soil during planting in the vicinity of the fine roots, thereby offering the sapling a growing environment which is biologically optimized over the long term. Furthermore, the GEFA vaccine can be incorporated retrospectively into the soil as part of a soil refurbishment process. To this purpose, a 5 by 30 cm deep cut is made with a spade and the mycorrhiza added in the area of the fine roots. Whether new trees are to be planted or old ones refurbished, with your individual GEFA mycorrhiza mixture, you will provide your woody plants with a basis for long and healthy growth. The condition of old trees in particular is often so critical that further measures have to be taken in order to save the precious wood. For example, it's possible through the use of lance systems to inject products directly into the deeper regions of the root zone, where they improve the environment. The injection sites are distributed at regular intervals around the woody plant so that the revitalizing substances penetrate where the plant most needs them, throughout the area where the roots are located. The resulting loosening and aeration of the soil also has a positive effect on root growth. Besides the mycorrhiza fungi, the special water storage product Stockosorb also ensures a long-term water supply. This effective store of water directly next to the root avoids stress from drying and thereby guarantees the continuous and long-term growth of the plant in locations which are only irrigated irregularly. Humans, such as the organic soil conditioner Perlhumus, also ensure an effective supply of nutrients and play their additional trump card of binding pollutants and buffering salts, particularly close to roads and footpaths. The advantage of the power pack consisting of mycorrhiza, stockosorb and humins can of course also be used for new plantings. In this case, 2/3 of the GEFA mycorrhiza is placed on the sides of the root ball and 1/3 in the plant hole. Stockosorb, particularly in dry locations, and humins now ensure that the plant is ideally supplied with everything it requires. The tree is then thoroughly watered in order to fill up the water depot. Locations which do not have ideal soil for plants can also be improved with Perlhumus. Strewing the planting pit bottom with a 5 cm thick layer of Perlhumus is particularly recommended in the case of roadside green areas. This encourages the roots to grow into the depth and thereby prevents damage that is encountered on almost a daily basis: bumpy road surfaces, raised curbs or dangerous cycle and footpaths. Here is a location which could not have been greened using conventional planting methods because we have a gigantic channel in the middle of the road. We have a wide range of pipes. Here you can see that these are gas and water pipes as well as other telecommunication and electricity lines. This means that greening would not have been possible at all without redirecting the roots and without underground enlargement of the root zone. We incorporated Perlhumus into the soil, a long-life humus which guides root growth in the direction of the subsurface. On the other hand, we've also used root deflecting systems which prevent the roots growing into the top of the road surface and thereby guarantee protection against roots for the existing pipes and other lines. As a supplement to this root guidance system, high-quality plastic materials from the GEFA Guard range can protect the immediate surroundings directly against fast-growing roots. But before the root system of your tree has had time to spread out and the woody plant has become stable, young trees have to be secured accordingly during the early growing phase. In locations in which the classic 3-post system is not feasible for aesthetic or space reasons, the GEFA root ball anchoring system Tree Lock is used. This innovative underground anchoring system for packed woody plants up to 10 meters in height more reliably anchors the tree to the ground with the anchors supplied. To this purpose, the tree lock belt is threaded through the loops and lashed in place. The special buckle closure with removable ratchet lever ensures a flat installation depth. The lever serves the purpose of a lashing tool and can be reused. A mulch disc that's also supplied protects the root balls against damage. In the case of plantings on roofs or across pipes, etc., special solutions with looped straps are used. The GEFA root irrigation systems complete our product range for the perfect planting pit. These special pipe systems open up the opportunity of supplying the root balls with water, air and nutrients even after planting has been completed. The system can be connected to automatic irrigation systems. Watering by hand is also possible, of course. We will be pleased to draw up an overall concept for you for the optimization of the zone in which the roots are to grow. GEFA products, all-round concepts and product solutions for creating optimum planting locations. The latest information on all GEFA products and technical refinements, as well as further film material, is available on the internet at gefa-fabrits.de or in the special catalogues.